Hey there, and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, make yourself comfortable. Today we're just doing a little bit of ramble. Where we are, how we're doing on the drive for 1,500 subscribers, and a little something from my personal collection to end it all up. Hope you enjoy. So, as you know, I've been pushing for the drive to 1,500. How are we doing? Well, this morning we're at 1,446 subscribers, which is fantastic. And we're getting so close that, you know what? I think Christmas weekend, whether we hit 1,500 by then or not, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. Why not? It's a great time. What we'll be giving away? Well, it's still up to you. Any knife I reviewed between July 1st and Christmas will be fair game. It just depends on which one has the most views. Right now, excuse me, we're looking at the Buck Langford with almost 600 views, followed very closely by the Civi Kepler. And then, we've got the Civi Hadros running third place. A little distance between it and the two front runners, but not enough that it couldn't take over and win if y'all watch enough of it. So yeah, whatever knife you want to win, go ahead, watch that video as much as you can, share it, like it, get all your friends to watch it. Maybe we'll get something different as the winner. Still have a couple weeks. We'll see what's going on. In the meantime, let's talk about a few changes to the channel. Had a little bit of a problem recently. I did not pay close enough attention to some of the rules and regulations when my mother died, so I went ahead and paid for her funeral out of my own pocket, instead of you sending the bill to the estate, which is what I should have done. If I had sent the bill to the estate, it might not have been paid yet, but the money probably would have been paid out, and it would have come out of Mom's money, not mine. As it is, I've got to wait for Mom's estate to finish going through probate, which I'm told could be another 3 to 6 months yet, possibly even longer. So I'm out $5,000, which, okay, it may not sound like a lot for a business, but let's face it, I'm still a small business owner. Believe me, that loss hurts. But on the other hand, hey, I started this business with $400 in custom targets, and you just have to take a look at my website to see where I am now. Definitely got a lot more than $400 worth of targets. So yeah, I'll recoup that $5,000 probably sooner than it'll take the judge to work his way through to finally saying, yeah, it's okay, go ahead and split the estate up. Yeah, not a whole lot I can do, but we'll make it. I'm doing one thing. My wife has talked me into going for something called a Buy Me a Coffee Fund account. For those of you who are not familiar with Buy Me a Coffee, it's kind of sort of like Patreon, except that Patreon more or less says you have to give your subscribers something special. Normally it's videos that you can't see anyplace else. Well, since I have a day job, because COVID hurt my business pretty bad, I don't have time to be doing the extra videos, unfortunately. GoFundMe just says, or excuse me, Buy Me a Coffee just says, hey, you want to help me out? Donate some money. And let's face it, running a channel is not cheap. Yeah, first off, I buy all the knives out of my own pocket. I don't have any sponsors to help me pay for them, so excuse me. God, I don't know why this is going so bad. But anyway, yeah, I pay for all the knives I review out of my own pocket, so there's that. But I'm not asking you to help me pay for the knives. What I'm asking for help with the Buy Me a Coffee Fund are some of the other things. I mean, this camera I'm using right now is done me well, but I could really use a better one. I could use a GoPro camera or something along those lines for when I go out in the woods or the fields to do a knife review. I haven't done them, very many of them yet, well, for two reasons. One, I need a knee replacement, which makes it kind of hard for me to get out in the woods right now. And two, I don't have a camera I can shoot decent videos with out in the woods anyway. I mean, I can use the phone, but you know that using a knife with one hand and holding the phone with the other doesn't work real well. Other things, well, I mean, all the stuff I test the knives on. Paracord's not that expensive, but it still costs a few bucks. Zip ties, same way. Scrap paper and cardboard, no big deal. Leather, on the other hand, is getting kind of expensive. So, yeah, and wiring harnesses aren't exactly cheap either. All these things I'm going through in great quantities because every time I shoot a video, I destroy some of it. So, yeah, if you'd like to help me out, keep watch. That Buy Me a Coffee Fund probably won't hit until right around Christmas, but, well, when it hits, hopefully it'll help me out, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Not too much, so let me get out that little treat I had from my private collection for you. Most people come to my channel to see. Let me introduce you to something I picked up this year at Blade Show. This is Lucretia. Beautiful knife. She was made by Paige Steinhardt. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, he was a contestant on Forged in Fire in season 4, and he's from Syracuse, New York. And not only is he a bladesmith, but he's a jeweler as well, which I find fascinating. But this beauty is, well, the center portion is 1084 and 15N10, I think. No, 15N20 Damascus with a counter twist pattern on it. The edge bars are 1095 high carbon. The cross guard and the pommel are red bronze, and used ebony for the handle, and it's just very, very sweet. I mean, okay, I'll admit, most of my knives, every knife up until this one, has seen use. But this one, yeah, it's a safe queen, I'll admit. On the other hand, yeah, it would definitely do some damage if I was decided to use it. Definitely. Sweet. page does have a Facebook page where he puts up pictures of some of the knives he makes and some of the jewelry he does. For instance, right now, I know he's got some angel ornaments. I think they're cast out of bronze and then gold plated, which is beautiful. I'm looking at this blade and it's trying to get just a touch dry here. Since it does have so much high carbon steel in it, kind of have to keep it oiled. So that's about the only way to make sure it doesn't rust. And if you're interested, I'm using Knife Pivot Lube. I personally think it's one of the best items out there, though you could use 3-in-1 oil. You could even use motor oil if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. Yeah, it's just... I think the nice thing about Knife Pivot Lube is that it not only protects the blade, it also cleans it just a little bit, but not much. But yeah, it's... And look how much nicer the blade looks. And it's just... gorgeous, gorgeous knife. So, yeah, if you have a chance, I would definitely check out Paige Steinhardt's Facebook page. Matter of fact, I'll put his link to his professional page down below. And I hope you'll check him out. I hope you'll support him. Because the guy is great. I mean, I spent maybe, I don't know, 40 minutes, an hour talking to him at Blade Show. And for a guy as busy as Paige, take that much time out of his day to talk to a nobody like me, yeah, that's really something. I'm going to have to get a nice sheath made for Lucretia here, but right now, the sheath is plenty. This case is plenty good enough. Keeps it safe, keeps it well padded, and doesn't do a bad job of, of protecting it. So, speaking of protection, did have, well, no, I'll save that for another video. This one's getting a little long for just a routine ramble with nothing fancy for you to see, but I hope you enjoyed what you did see. As I say, definitely check out Paige Steinhardt's website. The man is fantastic. I mean, it's... Check out, if you can, go back to Forged in Fire and check out the episode he was on. Say, it's season 4. I want to say episode 6, but it might have been episode 5. So, go ahead, check it out. He's a fascinating man. In the meantime, I've got a plumber coming to do some minor repairs in the one bathroom, so I'd better get going so I can clean up the bathroom a little bit. I know it's kind of ridiculous to clean up a bathroom that I've got to have a plumber work on, but what can I say? You know how it is. In the meantime, I'll leave you with a couple videos over here I think you'll enjoy. As always, you can hit that target subscribe. I hope you do. And let's keep on pushing. We're at 1,446 subscribers so far. Not that far from 1,500. Matter of fact, I'm thinking yeah, it's, why don't we, assuming everything goes well, why don't we think of having the giveaway on December 26th, the day after Christmas? Think that'll work. I forgot to tell you which videos were, what nights were up for grabs. Well, of course, whichever ones have the most views between the beginning of July and now. And right now, the leader of the pack is the Buck Langford Liner Lock with close to 600, hiccups. Close to 600 views. Followed very closely by the Vivi Kepler. And then third place, a low distance, but still within easy striking distance, Civi Hadros. So, yeah. We'll see you the week before Christmas to set up this giveaway. I hope you enjoy. Meantime, you take care, and I'll see you at the end of the week. Bye now.